In the middle of the American desert, there's a place where an entire city once stood. Not a ghost town, not an abandoned ruin, but a city with streets, businesses, and families. And then, one morning, it was gone. No smoke, no rubble, no trace of disaster. Just emptiness, as if it had been cleanly erased from the face of the earth. The story of Dunwich, Nevada, the city that vanished overnight, is one of the strangest and most haunting mysteries in modern history. And what makes it so disturbing is that nobody can agree on what actually happened. To understand how Dunwich disappeared, we first need to understand how it appeared. Before 1952, Dunwich wasn't on any map. That year, the US government began a massive project, the Silver Basin Dam, meant to bring jobs and electricity to a barren stretch of desert. A temporary town was built for the workers. It started with trailers, then houses, then shops, and within 2 years, Dunwich was born. By 1960, it had nearly 12,000 people. It had schools, diners, a movie theater. By all accounts, it was thriving. But Dunwich wasn't just a boomtown. On the outskirts, government contractors set up secret research facilities, supposedly for renewable energy. But residents reported strange things, unexplained power surges, vibrations that shook the ground at night, and a low hum that seemed to come from deep underground. Children complained of headaches, and sometimes the night sky over Dunwich would glow a faint, eerie green. Officially, it was just electrical interference. Unofficially, people whispered that something else was happening beneath their city. The last known day of Dunwich was June 14, 1969. That night, a severe desert storm moved in, one of the worst on record. Witnesses from nearby towns reported seeing the storm just hang directly over Dunwich, refusing to move. And then, the lightning stopped. The storm seemed to collapse in on itself. The clouds didn't scatter, they sank. When the sun rose the next morning, Dunwich was gone. At first, no one believed it. The first search team flew over, expecting to see flood damage. But what they found was worse. The land was flat. Every building, every road, every car gone, not collapsed, not burned, just missing. Satellite images were useless. The area looked like an untouched patch of desert. There was no debris, no bodies, not even a twisted power line. To this day, no one can explain how an entire city and its 12,000 residents simply ceased to exist. Within a week, Dunwich became the focus of a massive federal investigation. Army engineers, FEMA, even NASA were dispatched. They ran soil tests, radiation scans, seismic surveys. They found nothing. The land where Dunwich stood showed no signs of ever being disturbed. One investigator wrote in his notes, "The area feels rewritten." Meanwhile, locals reported strange radio interference bursts of static containing fragments of voices. One chilling recording, later leaked, contained the phrase, "We're still here." Then, in 1972, a man named Robert Hensley, a former electrician from Dunwich, turned up in a Renault hospital, dehydrated and incoherent. He was carrying a single cassette tape. When investigators played it, they heard what sounded like a transmission from deep underground mechanical hums, faint voices, and a woman's scream. Hensley died 2 days later. The tape was classified, but a copy leaked. Audio engineers found a repeating tone 19.86 Hz frequency known to cause hallucinations and anxiety. Was it proof of a psychological experiment, or something else entirely? Over the decades, theories have swirled. Some geologists suggested the city was built over a massive limestone cavern that collapsed. But seismic data from that night shows no such event. Others point to a military experiment. Declassified documents revealed Project Ashfield, a test of high-frequency electromagnetic resonance near Dunwich. Some believe they weren't just moving energy, but space itself. Did the experiment go wrong, and instead of being destroyed, was Dunwich displaced, shifted to somewhere, or some asterisk when asterisk else? A more fringe theory suggests Dunwich never existed at all, that it was a massive social experiment. But grainy satellite photos from the 60s show streets and houses. Something was definitely there. The question isn't asterisk if asterisk it existed, but where it went. Every few years, someone ventures into the desert where Dunwich once stood. Most find nothing, but others bring back things: a road sign with letters from no known font, a 1968 license plate made of a metal that didn't exist then, a child's shoe, perfectly preserved in the blistering heat. It's as if whatever happened, it left behind echoes, artifacts that feel out of place in time. And the mystery goes deeper. In 2003, a psychologist found that 17% of people who lived near Dunwich in the 60s could vividly describe the city when shown blank photos of the desert. But none of them knew how they remembered it. It's as if the memory itself still exists, waiting to be found. Then, in 2011, an urban explorer found a 1968 road atlas with a map of Dunwich. But the coordinates didn't point to Nevada. They led to a barren spot in southern Utah. When he went there, he found a faint circular depression in the earth where GPS and compasses failed. He uploaded a video of the site, but within a week, his channel and he himself disappeared. If you search official state archives today, you'll find no mention of Dunwich. Census data has a blank entry. Mail routes abruptly stop. The dam that created the city was renamed, its records sealed. It's as if every trace of the city was systematically erased. But who would have the power to do that? And why? A new theory suggests that under extreme electromagnetic stress, a region of space can desynchronize from our reality. What if Dunwich wasn't destroyed or moved, but is now vibrating on a different frequency? Still there, but invisible and inaccessible. Maybe those radio voices weren't a hoax. Maybe they were trying to reach us. In 2019, amateur radio operators picked up a repeating signal at that same 19.86 Hz frequency. Decoded, it spelled a single word in Morse code, HOME. The signal repeats every year on June 14th. At the heart of this are 12,000 people whose lives changed in a way we can't comprehend. Dunwich forces us to ask how fragile our own reality is. We assume the world is stable, but what if, at any moment, it can just change, erase us as cleanly as words on a page? So, if you're ever driving through the Nevada desert and your radio starts to hum at a low frequency, don't stop, don't look back, because you might just find yourself in Dunwich. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy exploring history's lost corners, subscribe for more stories where truth meets the impossible, because sometimes the strangest mysteries are the ones that leave no trace at all.